All right. Hey, everyone. This is Seth Klebe, the host of Watch the Tech. And I have a fantastic guest today. That is David Verberg. Hey, David. What's going on, man?
Hello, hello. Happy to be here. Happy to be here, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I was doing some research on you because you are my least like techie guest that I've ever had, which is an honor. It's definitely an honor. But we have
Likewise.
we have we have two key similarities, and then we have one major difference to each other. The similarities, we're about the same age. Fun fact. We both love watches. Facts. But our biggest difference is you're an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, the small fun fact about myself that
I've
yeah,
been waiting all day to say that out loud, that's our
uh,
biggest difference.
as proof, people like to say proof is in the pudding. So it is real. It is here. I did bring it.
Yes, you brought it. I love that. But yeah, so you earned that medal in the 2016 games in Rio with the 4x400 meter relay. You're also a world champion several times over, also in relay in a bunch of different events. Am I correct that you've set a world record as well?
Yeah, yeah. I had a world record at one point. It's been broken now because kids will do that. But yeah, I was a world record holder for quite a while.
For anyone that says that Gen Z is lazy, it's just not true. Well,
Nah, no,
maybe
it was
some of
a
them.
lot
TBD.
of work.
Separate podcast.
I
Yeah,
have my lazy days for sure.
definitely. But yeah, man, I mean that's your kind of your past and what's kind of brought you to your future. But currently you're the head coach of cross country at San Jose State, and you have a beautiful, very cute daughter named Storm.
Thank you so much. She just turned one a couple of days ago. That is the light of my world. She keeps me busy. She started walking at 9 months and has not stopped since. So it's long nights, no sleep, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Amazing. Amazing. And then of course, your second greatest love, watches.
Watches, yes, the watches. And
Well,
it's
dude,
it's
let's
crazy how
yeah.
that love started. It was just, it was like oh, that's kind of cool. And next thing you know, you're looking at pages. Next thing you know, you're on forums. Next thing you know, like you're have like a Rolodex, of watches you're looking at, and it's slippery slope.
Yes, yes. Okay, well, actually, let's start right there. I want to know, because I don't know this about you, what or who got you into watches? Paint me a picture of where you were in life.
So actually, I can tell the story and show the piece. It started with this one right here, which it's from my dad. It was his dad, so it's my
Oh.
grandfather's. It is a Gerard-Perregaux pocket watch that the shell company gave out to execs and employees for doing good, right? So that's what started. My dad would have it in his case, and he would wear it on special occasions. And I always put two and two together of like just a man wearing a pocket watch and just being, people would always comment on it and it had lineage. And I just knew that like a man was supposed to, or a person, I shouldn't say man, but like a important person was supposed to have a watch on them. Like I just knew that was something that was supposed to happen. So as a little kid, I would have like a little Timex, little Velcro strap, but I always knew like, okay, I need to have a watch. But it started with my dad's pocket watch. Just being like just obsessed with it. Like he doesn't know this now. I'll go sneak and like take it out and like put it on, like walk around the house with it and like act like I was checking it. And yeah, it was I had way too much fun with it as a kid. But that's what started like the spark. It was just being around and having that lineage behind like it being passed down from my father to grandfather to me, and it's gonna be my daughters. And yeah, that sparked it.
That's cool as hell. Also, that's another first for this podcast. I don't think anyone has been balling enough to bring out a pocket watch on to Watch the Tech.
Fuck yeah. Excuse my language. Fuck yeah.
No, you can swear. You
Oh
can
yeah,
say
fuck
whatever you
yeah.
want.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Whatever you want on this. This
First pocket
podcast
watch.
does this podcast does end up on LinkedIn though, and
I don't
I don't
know.
know if anyone's ever caught me for that, but so far
I
it's been
mean,
fine. We're all adults.
so, but yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
cool. The first pocket watch, I'll take that.
Well, that's a super sweet piece. And then I see you've got this flash of yellow on your wrist. What are you wearing today?
Hey, so this is on wrist today is a Doxa Sub 300 Carbon. This is not mine. I can't say that I own this. They, my good friends at Doxa sent it over for me to just to wear around a little bit because I have another Doxa that I'd like to tell you about. But they said like, hey, we saw that you love the brand. Um, have you ever worn one of these? And I was like, no. Like I drooled over them for quite a while, but they're like, hey, like we'll let you wear this for an extended amount of time. They haven't sent me a return label, so we'll see when I'm sending it back. Hopefully never. Doc, so if you see this, I'm more than happy to keep it. But no, just to test it out and see, and it's been great. I love Doxa as a brand. This is not a sales pitch. They're not paying me to say any of this. I love Doxa as a brand and the fact that it's carbon fiber because I'm a fan of ceramics and carbon fibers and sporty watches.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's why, and it's flashy as hell. So yeah,
It makes a statement. It definitely does.
yeah,
I've seen some of those doxes before. They do, I think that exact same one in like powder or like a light blue that I would
yeah. It's like the
love to get my
aqua.
hands on. So
Yeah.
now Doxa, if you're listening, happy to give you my address if you want to send me anything.
I'll get my people to hit you up. Like, not that I got it like that, but I'll put a good word in for you, my man.
Hey,
For
we'll take it.
sure.
We've had some great independent brands on this show. We've had Formex, we've had Moser, Ming was just on. So we're just
And
putting
those are
Doxa out into the universe.
it's crazy that those like are still like I mean they're independents, but you can't even call them micros anymore just because like how big they've gotten and the amount of volume they're pushing out and the things they're coming out with is insane. So that's love to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been growing like crazy, reimagining themselves like crazy in their own right. Is it safe to say I've like gone through pretty much your entire Instagram at this point that you lean a little bit more towards like indie watches? Obviously not all of them, but is that your preference? Like
I
what's your
would
current
s-
like flavor profile?
I would say so. More indie and like I'd say like LEs, like limited editions. I use that very lightly because LE gets thrown around quite a bit, all the time, right? It's limited edition of 15,000. Like that's is it? Is it really? I just like seeing something on my wrist that I'm not going to see all over the place. Because that's part of the watch is the story. Like I want to be able to walk into a room and not see everybody with the same thing, but see somebody else. But hey, that sparks that conversation. That's like oh or oh like I haven't
Yeah,
seen that, but I would like to know about it. And that's probably one of the biggest joys of having a watch is going you'll go months without having that conversation, but when you do have that conversation, it's you dive right in and you just made like instant it's like being on like a playground again. It's like
yeah,
being back on the middle school playground as a kid when all y'all care about is do you like the sandbox? Yeah, me too. Cool, we're friends. Like it's very simple when it comes to watches. So yeah, that's why I kind of take it back to indie because you're not going to see it everywhere, but at the same time you're
sure.
supporting somebody that's so up and coming. So yeah, that's a big reason behind why I go more that direction.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense to me. See, I totally agree with that point that for me, I really like wearing watches that other people honestly don't even notice or recognize as being nice watches. Cause at the end of the day, like it really is for me. But then when
Yeah.
someone in our world does notice it, you're out in the wild, you're on a plane, whatever, instantly like a tight connection because they're clearly like a little sick into the habit like us, right? But then what I will also say which I do love, is if I'm wearing my Rolex Yachtmaster and I'm at an event or something and someone else is wearing the same Rolex Yachtmaster, I'm also just like, "Hey, come here." Like, that's so cool. So I honestly like I like it both ways.
I will say that is part of it because I've actually made I've made friends with people that have the same watch as me. Guy in New York. He had the same watch. He saw I had a different band on mine, and he was like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" We started talking back and forth, and now we talk all the time. Because we have the same piece, but it's the I'll tell you what is this right here. It's the Seiko Rolling Blazers.
Oh,
The pink
yeah,
one. I
okay.
got this in honor of my daughter just to Seiko. I hate saying that, but it's a Seiko, right? So I didn't go and spend thousands of dollars on it. But at the same time, it's only 888 of these, so I'm not gonna see it everywhere. So it's a little collectible. I could pass it on to my daughter. So it still has that. again, I love that's why I love watching. You can collect anything. Like you can be a $50 Casio, all the way up to watches that cost more than your house, and you can still treat it, and it still has the same lore behind it. So that's yeah, it's part of it, man.
Yeah, no, no, it really is. And yeah, it's the beauty of the spectrum. And there is a army of people who like live and die by their love of Seikos and Grand Seikos. So you're in
Oh,
like a safe space with
diehard
that.
fans.
Die hard fans. But all right, that's making me pivot. So, what do you know off the top of your head? What is the most expensive watch you've tried on?
Most expensive watch I've tried on. I've tried on and worn the RM 6701, the Wade Van Eekirk.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's like the
Yeah,
most.
of course, it's going to be an RM. It has to be.
Yeah, yeah. Now that was so I've raced him multiple times actually. Like we've competed against each other
Oh,
quite heavily. Like that's my friend. Like that's like his phone numbers in my contacts. Like we talk. So when they first did the deal with him, when they first signed, I remember we were like in the back of the track, like looking at it, like I'm trying it on. I'm just like, yeah. And this was before it went and skyrocketed to what it is now. I think it's what, like 3 something, 250, some crazy number. But yeah, that's the most expensive watch I ever tried on, and didn't even realize it at the time because that was before I really knew. So I'm like, oh yeah, man, this is cool. Like, what is it? Like, I'm like, yeah,
like it feels super light. It can't be that
yeah. He's
expensive.
And I asked him how much it was. I don't think he knew at the time because it was a part of the deal. And athletes will be athletes. We get stuff to wear. And I'm like, yeah, cool, thanks. But yeah, it's skyrocketed to what it is now. It's really cool to see that journey. And I'm just like, when I see it on watch blogs and people talk about like the sprint, I'm like, dang, like I've raced that man. Like I know him. Like and it's cool that the world's combined like that to see.
No, really, yeah, it is pretty amazing, and Richard Mille, like they have sponsorships in like so many sports too. They're not just limiting themselves to one, and they get some really interesting people too. My personal favorite is it's fencing of all places. I'm like not even super into it, but Miles Chomley. That guy. I don't know if you've, like, seen him on Instagram or anything. He's an
I've
RM
watched him
spon
compete, like, I've literally
Oh,
because of
cool.
what he was wearing, like, I've watched fencing because of that, like, and I love that they put money in these niche sports, like, you wouldn't really otherwise look at. You're just like, "Wow." Like, you can appreciate the
Yeah. It brings visibility to, like, the passion, right? His passion for fencing is addictive. Even if you don't like
Mhm.
fencing, you can't help but not look away at his undying love for it, and yes, it's super cool that a brand is willing to be like, this sport might not be the most popular sport in the world, but it's highly competitive. It's fast paced. People do pay attention who deeply love it. Let's go sponsor an athlete. So, man, we need to put that in the universe too. Miles, come on the show. Let's hang.
Oh, yeah, that would be sick. That would be
um,
that would be sick.
all right. Let's imagine for a second, David,
Oh, shoot, shoot.
that you can get any brand to sponsor you. Let's say like let's just say like you're in the next Olympics. It's happening and you get any watch brand
Mm.
to sponsor you. Who's it going to
Alright,
be?
so 2 questions though. So am I competing in it, or is this gonna be like one of those kind of like Formula One where you compete and then you throw it on afterwards? Because that'll be it's kind of 2 different answers. Unless
Oh,
it has to be the same. Unless it has to be the same watch. Like you compete in it and then you do press conferences in it and everything else. Is it one brand that covers everything?
you are going to compete in this brand's watch.
Okay.
You get to wear multiple. My next question is going to be even more creative than this one. Trust me, David.
Okay.
But but yeah, so right now you're just picking the brand that's going to sponsor you and you're going to wear it while you race.
I'm off top. I'm gonna have to go Norcane. Off top, I'll have to go after that. Go Norcane if I'm wearing because then I'm assuming I'll get like an allocation, so I'll get like X amount of watches, so I can compete in it and then still go to yeah Norcane. because they actually
Okay.
just dropped the new Wildland skeleton, something like 45 grams, super lightweight, like, and for
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah. Yeah.
getting, yeah, yeah, North Plains. That's my answer.
That's a good answer. Okay. So Norcane is going to be who will sponsor you as you
Yes.
race to the finish line. Okay. Okay. Now, that's who you'd pick to sponsor you, but let's imagine for a second
Mm.
that you get to actually build your watch
Nigga, this
from
is
the
fun.
ground up. So you get to pick another. You can keep Norcan if you want, but you could also get a chance to pick a different brand if you want, and you get to work with them to design your watch. Who would it be? And then I also want to know like what's the material? What's it gonna kind of look like? Maybe what I'll do is get really crazy and then throw this into Chat GPT at the end of it or Gemini, and we can actually prototype this thing for you. Just saying.
I like this. I like this a lot. All right. So it'd be
Good. Good.
automatic. It'd be AP. I would want a AP Royal Oak full ceramic. But I'd want it in like I want full red. I want full red ceramic watch with. Let me think about this. Let me think about this really good. Chronograph,
Okay.
because we're going all out. So it has to be, yeah. It's gonna be chronograph,
Yes.
ceramic. Let's throw in a perpetual calendar in there too, because really, well, why not? It's mine. The sub on the sub dials. Let's have. You know what? Let's be a little cliche and do a little Olympic thing, a little victory, right? This is a victory. I'm wearing an AP that I've customized. So let's do some gold sub dials for the medals. We'll do some gold sub dials in there. And the dial itself will be like that blue color they have, like that
Oh,
noir blue.
so
So
you're
it'll be
doing a red ceramic case, a red
mm,
strap, blue dial,
mm, with gold sub dial
gold
popping underneath.
subdials. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
look.
have the
Let me think about this.
I have the vision in
Let's
my head now.
I have it, but it's too Superman. It's too Captain America in my head. So now I don't like the blue. We might just have to
Okay.
go all red. All red. We're
Delete the
going
blue.
all
All
red.
red.
All red. I want this sub dial to be like sunblasted. Is that correct word? Sunburst.
Yeah,
So you know,
sunburst.
like sunburst. Yeah. So you know when it hits light, changes a little bit. Like okay, get a little reflection in the light, and then have like a dark gold color for the sub dials in there. Like it's just a deep dark. You have to really look at it. Is that black? No, it's gold. Okay, there we go. That's my watch.
Okay. Yep. I have the edited image now in my head. It is beautiful what you've
Like that. When it
crafted
hits the
here.
sun, it's gonna be cool. But what is? And it's gonna be one of those like, what is that? Like, imagine different brand, but you would see like Lewis Hamilton wear one of these and be like, what the f is this? It's definitely
Yeah.
Miami Formula One event type watch for sure.
Yes.
For
Yes, that
sure.
you can
It's
also
definitely
go.
new money flash type watch for sure.
Yes,
Yes.
and you can still go and like fully run a race with this thing.
Fully, yeah, I could full lightweight, fully run. Like it's yeah, that's it.
Battle ready. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the back of this thing. Is it a exhibition case back? Are we okay, it's exhibition case back, okay. Are we going with
Exhibition
the
case
old
bag.
okay.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say exhibition case bag with the customized engraved rotor. Got to. What else? Yeah, yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah. But
Okay,
yeah,
I
I,
like
I
it.
love exhibition case bags. That's because that's part of the joy of watches is getting to see this little machine tick and go on your wrist. I love being able to hear a watch. Like I love hearing like it's dead quiet and you can hear that little tick tick tick. Or if you're just perfectly still and you can feel it moving and living on your wrist. Like I like those little things. That's part of the joy of watches. So yeah, I love exhibition case backs. I think more brands should do it. I get the whys why you would not. Like I have a watch I'll show you that has engraved case back, which has its own, meanings and stories. But when you can, for sure, I love being able to see movements, and I love skeleton movements, and just being able to appreciate the watch for what it is in entirety.
Me too. If it's not a Rolex, any other watch that I have, I really prefer it to have an exhibition case back so that I
Do you have a
can just
favorite?
look at it. Oh, like a favorite movement?
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely. It is the Patek 240 movement. It's a micro rotor. It's very thin. It came out in the 70s and it's still used today. They still build upon it today. The new Nautilus that just came out for Watches and Wonders, 240 movement right there. So that movement to me is stunning. I have it in a Calatrava, definitely my dressiest watch. And so that
College
that
is
thing,
beautiful.
the decoration is just like
It's
out of this world. But then I'd probably say, like, next to them, I mean, Paddock in general, their movements are mind blowing, but I would probably say Vacheron would be my second as far as decorated movements. Oscillate, like the rotors that they do are just like chunky, full of gold, stunning, finished
big,
in like
big, big. Yeah.
eight different ways. Yeah, so those are my top two. How about you?
So recently, I've been looking at some just with my watch club, some Alonga. Am I saying it right? Alonga,
Close enough.
Alonga.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
one knows
never get it
actually.
right. Oh, but the exhibition case back to another working, bridge to the hand engraving. It's just like, dang. You can just I can sit there and just look at the case back all day. You're just looking at it, you're just like, wow. Like it's the machinery and the time it took. This one will never leave my collection. I can like guarantee that. This is a Doxa. This is the Doxa. This is a great white, which is Topper
Okay.
Jewelers did like a limited edition with Doxa. They made 100 of these in this this blue and white dial, which is different.
Okay.
They've usually done like they've done greens. This is the first one they've done like blue and white, which is
Okay.
a shout to my family's Dutch, and so we have Delftware like all over the house. Growing up,
Cool.
so this is kind of like remembrance of that for me, and I was like, dang, that kind of hits home. My wife got it for me, fiance, about to be wife. So that
Oh,
makes it special. But
congratulations.
then, thank you, thank you. And then the case back, I'll see if I can. You can kind of see it right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It has a map of the Bay Area. And we moved here together. It was a big move for us. We both started new careers here that flourished. It has like the Topper Jewelers logo. It has the Farallon Islands and all these different places in the Bay. And so that was just a big appeal to me. It was like, okay, it's always like a little map back to where we started our adventure together. I met and know the Rob, the owner, or co-owner and designer. And so again, it just ties to like I got to meet the gentleman and getting to talk and see how much his passion for his design and see how much he had to like. We sat there for an hour and we talked about this
Yeah.
watch and just those ties. So yeah, this is really special to me, and I love, like I said, I love Doxa. I've always loved the Jacques Cousteau adventure side. I love the fact that they're rugged. I love the fact that you're not gonna. You can tell you're looking at Doxa when you see Doxa. Like if you know, you're like, oh yeah, that's not, you know that's a Doxa or it's a copycat. Like it is. So yeah, that's another reason why this is one of my like most cherished possessions. It
Right.
will never leave my collection. I can guarantee that. So.
Yes. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool when you know you've got one that'll never leave your collection. I'm at the point right now where I have 10 watches and I've decided I cannot have more than 10. I don't want to be that person with a watch box of 20, 30, whatever it is. That's just not me.
Yeah.
It's a
I
little
know.
bit too it feels a little too like consumerist for me personally, even though like still having 10, someone would equally be like, you should only have one if you're gonna have one, or two, whatever. So I have some that I know will never ever leave, but there's some where for the very first time ever in my life, and I've been into watches for well over a decade at this point, I'm like, all right, I actually am going to sell this one so that I can make room for
Yep.
another one. So that's
Yep.
now I'm teaching myself about making decisions and trade-offs for sure. But we'll give a shout out to Topper first and foremost. I actually know the Kaplan family pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I grew up with one of their sons and daughters. So, because I'm
No
from
way.
San Mateo, so that's me.
No way.
So
I did not know.
shout out Topper. Yeah, I live in Atlanta, but I'm from the Bay.
That's what's up.
Yep, yep. That's why I sound like how I sound with a California accent.
Makes
Apparently,
not makes sense. That's funny. I used to live in Atlanta. Now I'm out here, but no, I don't see how you left, man. It's beautiful out here. It
I
is.
know. I when I was starting to date my now fiance.
Congratulations.
She thank you. So while we were starting to date, she was like, "Just so you know, like we're never leaving Georgia or Atlanta." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. I'm not trying. There's no pressure here." The first time we go back to California afterwards, she's like, "Why did you ever leave? It's perfect here." And then the next time we go back, she's like, I could maybe see myself here. The next time, she's like, "We should really consider this in a future." So yeah, California, it's one of the
Yeah.
best places ever. I miss it. I love it, but I get to go back plenty, so I still get to kind of feel bi-coastal. Now let me ask you another question or two here, and then we'll wrap up. I know we're getting kind of close to our time, but David, what is the last watch that you purchased, like the most recent buy? And then I
Mhm.
also need to know what is on your wish list.
So I actually just traded in two watches for a Metric. It's a white phase chronograph. I can't remember the exact model number. I'll have to look it up. But it's actually going to Topper later to pick it up
Oh, cool.
and do my trades and pick that up because I look at their pre-owned and used list very often. Like I'm always on there just seeing what's in, seeing what's up. So I'm trading in some pieces, getting that piece from Brew. I love coffee, love
Cool.
watches. I love again
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
independence and micro. So it hits a bunch of buttons for me. And then on the wish list and the want list, you did say that, right? Like what's on
Yeah.
the
Yeah, yeah.
okay, that's what I thought. I'm really looking at a Tudor Black Bay Flamingo chronograph in honor of I just want it. I was gonna I just really want it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
for my
in
daughter.
honor of
And
you just
also,
want
yeah,
it.
in honor of
Yeah.
like I just want it, but also like as I build my collection, I want pieces that when I pass to my daughter that she potentially might want them. And if she doesn't want them, then they'll be worth something and she can go and just do some, go sell them if you don't want it. But my goal is that I spend enough time in the watches with her that we build memories in these, so she'll want to keep them, right? Even if she doesn't wear them, that's like, no, that's dad's watch. And like when she sees, and that's another reason why I collect the way I do is that so she won't see my watch everywhere. So that when she does see it, she can be like, okay, that's like my dad's watch, and just kind of more ties back to the what's and the whys of why I collect and why we do what we do. But yeah, I just don't want to pay the prices for the tutor. Like I just everywhere I'm finding it, it's just
Yeah.
astronomically above
It's
what I want to pay for it for what it is. So that's the battle I'm fighting
yeah.
right now.
I understand. Is it like 7-ish K retail?
It's 7 retail if you can get it from them, but then you'll go gray and it's like 9 and 10, and you're just like, I'm not doing that for a $7,000 watch. Like it's just it doesn't make sense to me. And then
Yeah.
past that, I really want like I want one Rolex, one and only. I want a Daytona. I want a Rolex Daytona as my one and done because I love Rolex as a brand. I love them for what they are, but I also don't want to like for what it is. I just need one, like because that's the one. Like that's for me. Like that's gonna be my Rolex. So I'm playing the waiting game on that one right now currently, which I could be old and gray by the time that works. My name's on some lists. Will it work out? Who knows? I'm working on relationships, working on some lists. But yeah, that's the longer term because I know that one's gonna take a while. So I have many holes in before I get to that one.
Okay. Well, I'm rooting for you that you get off the list and get
Thank you.
the Daytona of your dreams. David, is there anything that you would like to tell my listeners about that maybe you've got going on in your life that we didn't cover? Want to give you a platform here.
On my personal life side, I'm doing a lot more speaking engagements. I have crazy life story. I almost died when I was 12 from asthma. Was adopted and found my mom, lost my mom. It was a lot. So I talk about the resilience of athletes and how that correlates to um corporate lifestyles, honestly, and how they honestly merge hand in hand. And how if you're in corporate world, you should be treating and training yourself like an athlete day in, day out. So I do a lot of talks on that. I'm in the process of starting my YouTube page. It's called Why Watches, where I go and I want to get to know the what's and the whys behind why people do this. I think it's fascinating because it's from kings to paupers. People love watches. People have it on their wrists. I want to talk to athletes. I want to talk to regular people. That I want to talk to Joe down the street that just has a love for watches. I want to talk to
Yeah.
watch owners.
Or
Why did you start a
regular
shop?
I'm a regular person. If you ever need someone,
Not
just let me
even
know.
like you lead this forum with this group of people. Like that's not regular at all.
I don't know. I'm just a dude.
Nah, we're all just dudes. I'm just a dude. Uh, I'm a dude,
That's
you a
true.
dude. So that's my next passion project adventure, just to do. That's all I'm doing just for me. And then getting ready to go on some road races. I'm getting back in shape to do a road circuit, do all that, some 5Ks, 10Ks coming up. So yeah, just getting back in shape, getting back healthy.
Love it. That's awesome, David. Well, thank you for taking the time to join us on Watch the Tech. It was so great to get to know you and your taste in watches. For everyone that is watching and listening to this podcast, thank you so much as well. And please like and subscribe to the show.